Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. It's me, Joxbox, and today we're going to do some prediction guessing here, right? So all predictions are basically a guess until it's proven false, right? So today I want to talk about 5 predictions with Street Fighter 6, and maybe I'm crazy enough to do a giveaway with the game. So it's easy to do basic guesses of what's going to happen, right? But I want to talk about the lore, right? So why does the lore really matter? Well, actually, the lore is kind of a big thing for a lot of people. Not every one of us is going to be a tournament player traveling to different majors and events or, locals and stuff. A lot of people who play fighting games actually play from the comfort of their home. They're so happy with playing against the arcade mode. And if you think that's false, you should have seen what happened to Street Fighter V when it came out without an arcade mode, right? Anyways, without babbling, here are 5 predictions I have for Street Fighter 6. Number 1. I believe that there's going to be another guest character to the game. Just like in Street Fighter V, Akira was released from rival schools, right? And everybody was actually pretty hype about this. I mean, everybody wants this remake of Rival Schools, and I'm in that crowd. I think Rival Schools was a pretty fun game, but I think out of all the characters to pull out from the game, Akira was definitely a surprise. But I believe in 6, we're going to see another franchise. I mean, we could possibly see more Rival Schools, but I mean, what other franchises could we use? Red Earth? Dinosaur from Red Earth? Dinosaur from Dino Crisis? I mean, the possibilities are endless, but I believe there's going to be another guest character. Number 2. I believe that G is going to have some involvement with the story. G was actually, according to rumors, was supposed to be in the beginning of Street Fighter V as one of the main bad guys, but obviously it did not work out. And when G came out, there was an accidental leak with the costumes came on. Everybody saw the Q costume and everybody went nuts. Like, what? G is Q? What the heck, right? So they never revealed the relation to Q, but in the recent leak, that somebody put out for Street Fighter 6, all the characters, and it's looking like it's coming true, right? This new character named JP, who looks like G. I believe it could be a version of G, has some relation or, same organization, but there is some relation to G, and I believe that it is going to be a big part of the main story. Number 3. I know I'm going to probably get a lot of flack for this, but I believe Capcom is going to go back to one of its old ways and make unlockable characters a feature again. So we didn't see it in Street Fighter V, but we did see it a little bit in the early stages of Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Alpha, and I mean there's a few other ones here and there, but I believe that they're going to use this as a way to force people to play the single player mode. And that sounds good and all, but that's also going to turn into a nightmare when it comes to the competitive scene, unlocking them. If you're a tournament organizer, unlocking them on all your setups, and especially if you're running a major like Jabali, you need these on like 10 setups, 10 to 30 setups, right? So even though that's going to be a nightmare for the competitive scene, I think we're going to see the return of unlockable characters. Number 4. At the end of Street Fighter V, we saw the end of Shadowloo, right? Bison dies, cool stuff. And, I think the 4 Kings kind of go their separate ways. Something happens to Fang. But I believe that in this game, there is going to be sort of a resurgence, kind of like the last people left in Shadowloo coming back. So there's definitely going to be some Shadowloo influence, whether that's going to be Ed's group, I believe is coming back, Neo Shadowloo, or there's just going to be a resurgence of Shadowloo. I believe that it is not the final days of Shadowloo. Number 5. This prediction is going to be the most out there for sure, and we've seen it in the past few games. We saw in Street Fighter V, even in Tekken 7, and yes, I believe a character is going to die. Now, who it's going to be, I'm not sure. In Street Fighter V, we had Bison, and I guess maybe Fang, question mark. And my guess, if I had to pick a character that was going to meet its demise in Street Fighter 6, it's going to be Akuma. I think he's just an old man. Ryu's just going to get tired of him. Ryu's getting old. He just wants to go in the mountains and train, and Akuma's just a pest, man. I just think this is going to be the last game you see Akuma in a Street Fighter main game. Well, guys, that was the video. So what do you think? Were my predictions kind of whack? Were they on point? What do you think? I'd love to hear your predictions down below, as well as any comments you have on the video. As you can tell, it took me a while to make this. I'm wearing different clothes, different day, right? The editing has been bothering me. I'm still learning DaVinci Resolve. I did mention a giveaway on earlier in the video, right? So that's going to be addressed in its own video. It's taking me so long, and I have to finalize the rules and all that. I'm thankful for you guys stopping by. It really means a lot. I'm trying to make more content. We'll see what the future holds, and anyways, see you guys later.